Hello there, guys. Apologies, I think there's a delay between people joining and me being able to see that people have joined. How are we? Kate, I checked out episode 1 of your Wabani save. The squad's looking pretty healthy. I'm almost certain you're going to get some Wonder Kids coming through from the very first season. Good to hear that you're doing well. Yeah, why not? Let's crack on, shall we? So then, I was hoping to open with something exciting. However, unfortunately, we have had our youth intake and it's not looking good. As you can see, no one with any kind of real ability there, which is frustrating, but it wasn't completely unexpected rather, because we were warned that this wasn't a youth intake worth shouting about. So yeah, best player is a 1-star goalkeeper who's probably never going to make a first team appearance in his life, just like the rest. I'll be very surprised if the head of youth development even wants to sign any of these guys, but we'll see. So let's move swiftly on from that disappointing youth intake. Only another 364 days until the next one. I think we'll have to have a look into what we can improve before next year. Oh, we can't increase the junior coaching, and we can't increase youth recruitment. Do you know what? It might actually be time to look for a new head of youth development. Pardon me. A new head of youth development. Sorry, one that maybe is from Aswijan. Okay, we've got a Danish chap, a Moroccan gentleman, Dutch, any Azerbaijanis? No. Insert column. Nationality. There we go. One Aswijani on the list. Ah, yeah, but he's fickle, isn't he? You're right, Kate. Personality comes into it. We don't want to be bringing through fickle players. Okay, let's up that again. Let's have a quick look at our head of youth development. So he's got 19 working with youngsters, 13 and 17. With a spirited personality. I don't know, Kate, what do you reckon? Do you reckon the head of youth development is the problem here? Or do you think we should keep him on? I mean, he is learning about Aswijan as a country, and I mean, you'd like to think eventually he'll start bringing through some decent youth prospects. Spirited isn't good. Okay. So how about... Yeah, okay. Let's bring in the Dutch lad. If we can. No, we can't. Ah. Actually, let's... Before we offer him a contract... Increase head of youth development wages? No? Oh, fantastic. Of course, that's not an option. It doesn't come under coach wages, does it? It actually is its own request. Right. Hmm. Something tells me we're not going to be able to agree a deal. At least one of us is on the ball, Kate. How much am I allowed to offer ahead of you? Oh, it's still the same. So it must be in the requests. It must be coach wages that it comes under. Yeah, there we go. So if we just... If we walk away this time... There. I didn't notice that. But I think what I did learn from that, was that within the requests to the board, when you ask for coaches to be better paid, the head of youth development is included. I thought, similar to the director of football, they might have their own request, but it looks like that they're grouped. So if we have a look now, there we go. Oh wait, head of youth development. No, it's still the same. I'm a little bit puzzled. Maybe I've just got to wait for it to pop up. Okay, no worries. Wonder if there was anyone anywhere near as good as him that is willing to accept less wages. We'd probably get a deal done for him, but I think I'd rather wait and bring in the Dutch fella when we can actually increase the cap on wages for the head of youth development. Raul Acosta. 8 determination for a 17-year-old. And he's a fullback with terrible crossing. But yeah, my scouts think that he would be a quality signing. I can't lie, I've not been looking forward to this game. Okay. I mean, I know we've taken some scalps this year and achieved some results that we shouldn't have, but this would top the lot. Away at the biggest club in the country. How are we looking in the table? Okay, we're 8th. We played a game more, but even with the game in hand, Kaliza couldn't overtake us. It's not looking bad. Oh, we've got Kaliza next as well. After we play the big boys. See how Hubert plays for the under-20s. He hasn't played an awful lot for the first team since he joined. It's Kaliza United, I think, that we're playing. Are there 2 Kaliza teams? Oh, yeah. No, you're right. You just get so used to seeing the letters, don't you, that you don't actually think about the full name. A bit like Sporting Club Marador. You just see SCM, don't you? Okay. Big game. You see scum at your 12 sometimes. I really hate Aswijan Maliki on the game. I don't know why. Probably because um, as Manuza on my other save, I'm just constantly battling with them for trophies. Oh, you've got them next with Bobani Athletic, have you? I'm really, really keen to see how you get on. And to see how early you start producing some top prospects. Right, we're struggling at left back this game. I'm tempted to play Hamadi Christensen. Yeah, I'm going to play him. Darbo's looking a bit shaky. Play Christensen on this side to hopefully compensate because he's decent defensively. I think that's probably it. I don't think that Grandjean makes our best 11 anymore. Especially not with that match sharpness. Right. play the underdog card again like we have done for most of the big games this season. It's worked quite a lot, to be fair. Right. Let's try and play it down a little bit. Massive game. What do we think about the game speed? Should I slow it down a little bit, do you reckon? Let's have a look. Let me know what you think about this game speed. And that defending. Dreadful. Okay, we haven't even got going, but we've got a set piece. Oh. Come on, get a foot in. Okay, it's a good block. Stop the cross. We're under the cosh big time, but can we hurt him on the break? Rui Perez, can he pick out a pass? No. That's the end of the highlight, apparently. It's a good save. That's not a pen, is it? Oh, please don't tell me that's a pen. It's outside the box, surely. Free kick, okay. Well, it's okay as long as I don't score from the free kick. Good ball into the channel. Can we do anything? No. It was always going to be a tough ask, but this is not good enough. No signs of improvement anytime soon either. We have an issue with the game speed, do we? 1 second. Hi Rachel, thanks for dropping in. Crowd quality. Oh, that's why. Should we go low and see if that frees up some? Yeah, hopefully that means that the process is working a bit less hard. Okay, right. Let's see. Let me know. Do you reckon it's maybe a bit of the game speed being slowed down as well? As to what it looks like it might be chugging a little bit. Oh, how's Nyonto not got a shot off there? Okay, terrible half. Definitely smoother. That's good. I'm not quite sure why the crowd was on high there. Don't remember turning that up. Okay, let's get into the dressing room. Let's give them a hiding, aggressive. Show me something else in the second half. I'm also thinking we had a couple of poor performances in midfield. Yeah, look. Oh wait, that's... Oh wait. Yeah, do you know what? Whatever we were doing wasn't working. I think this is a good opportunity to switch it up a little bit. Let's take Dominici off for Sommer. Okay, let's see how we get on with this. Can't get much worse, can it? That looked like a really dodgy save. Please be offside. He's offside. Or is he offside? What's going on here? Oh, that doesn't happen very often where actually fully goes to the stand. We're going to bring on our boy, Gifroy. They all look uninterested. If we can rally the troops, show a bit of passion, we might be able to get back into this. That's a good save. He's kept sending it to the keeper. Come on. It's a good ball over the top. Nyonto. Oh. Poor finish. It's gone straight at the keeper. And the corner goes straight into the keeper's arms as well. Okay, we've got nothing to lose. So, I'm going to take Liakos off. And put a second striker on. Move Perez up. Play him as a Mazzala as well. And go for it, I suppose. That's all we can do. Okay, what can we do from this set piece? It's a good delivery. Good ball into the channel. Sommer, what can you do here? Not much. Oh, this is poor. And that's the game. I think we've just got to take this one and move forward. What is that? Not happy with that at all. Didn't even look like threatening. Okay. Need to try and not be too disheartened by that one, I think, because in any normal season, I'd have just known straight away we weren't going to take any points off of them. But I think some of the results we've managed to scrape this year have kind of given me false hope that we can go away from home and take points off big teams. 2-0's not terrible. I just felt like they weren't really playing particularly well, and they were looking pretty knackered. I would have liked to see us sort of go after them a bit more, make them work harder for the 3 points, but wasn't to be. No, I probably won't look to play with 2 Mazzalas when there's only 2 midfielders in the team too often, to be honest. It was kind of just a gung-ho approach towards the end of that game. Adem Kara. Oh, I wouldn't get a work permit. Fantastic. Okay, Kaliza, this is a game that we should be competitive in. We're at home as well. Rachel, you missed a very disappointing youth intake. So you didn't miss much, basically. Our best player was a 1-star goalkeeper. That's never going to be good enough. And it's a bit demoralising on this database, actually, because the youth players come in at aged 14, which means they're 2 years off being able to play for the first team. So if you don't have anyone coming through, it's a 2-year cycle to get anyone, really. All youth intakes are disappointing. I have to disagree. I've had some brilliant ones on this game. This guy looks like a good player. Oh wait, no, he's already on the shortlist. Keep scouting him. Kate's had back-to-back amazing youth intakes. Fantastic. Are Tromsø one of the biggest clubs in their country? I find that helps. If you're a big club in a small country, I think that's why some of these Serbian teams and Croatian teams produce such good players. Because there's a handful of really, really big clubs, and it just seems that any youth prospect just comes or joins those clubs, sorry, at a really young age. They're not. Okay. Even better then. Have you had to sort of build their facilities up over time? They're top division mid-table or so. Oh, okay, like Manusa then for me. Oh, they keep saying that the schedules are too hectic. Oh, that's right. They're Swedish, aren't they? Tromsø. My football knowledge might be failing me here, but I'm almost certain that Rosenborg and Vålerenga are Swedish. Oh, hang on. Or are they Norwegian? I might have made a fool of myself on stream here. It's one of them two. Surely. Okay, this could be interesting. Kate makes it look easy. Just shows up, suddenly golden generations. Fantastic. Norwegian. Okay, I'm glad I got it right. Maybe second or third time of asking. Let's have a quick look and see if any of these released youth players are worth taking a second look at. 17 flair for an attacking midfield player. He's got 16 determination. Give him a scout. We don't need to click on him. It's fine. Nope. Nope. 17 flair. It's not got much else though. Nope. And nope. I mean, let's face it, there's usually a reason why they're being released. Interesting fact, Kate. My best wonder kid on my Manusa save, I actually poached from Wabani Athletic on youth intake day. I think I paid like 400k for him the day that he joined them. And he now holds records in the country. He's basically the youngest goal scorer in every domestic competition in Aswijan. He's a little tricky inside forward type player. He's got like 18 flair, 18 determination. Okay, 3 losses on the bounce. We need a big reaction at home. This is our worst run of form all season. You have the youngest player in the history of the league I cannot pronounce things today. You have the youngest player in history in the Principale at 16 years and 8 days. Yeah, I think the guys I gave debuts to were not much older than that. I love it when you get, a really young player that's just ready straight away, just ready to play. It's recommending that I take Pires out of the halfback position and play Christensen there. I'm not sure about that. Okay, we just need the 3 points. Big time. Don't want this to be the beginning of us sliding down the table. We've lost to 3 good teams. There's no shame in it. We just need to get ourselves back on track now. The youth candidates won against my 18s. What does that say about my 18s? Okay, fine. We'll sign those 3. Can't imagine any of them are ever going to make a first team appearance, but we'll see. That Gainsbourg keeps on firing in goals. Like I said before, I think if there's a couple of games at the end of the season where there's not much to play for, I reckon I'm going to bring him into the first team and give him some minutes. Horan's already played a game today. Oh, he must have played for the 20s then. Yep, I left him available for the 20s. Farino's out for a while, I think. Yeah, at least a month. Right. Let's see how we go with this 11. Come on, boys. I've got the faith in you. Come on. It's a bit of a patched up team at the moment with the injuries we've got. But let's see how we get on. Oh, it's a great strike from Darbo. I think that's his first ever goal for the club. It's a great start. Fantastic. Their centre-back messes up the clearance, goes straight to Cardozi. He pulls it back to the edge of the box. Darbo fires it in. Keeper doesn't even move. Good hands. Oh, he's offside anyway. Playing it around the back with some confidence. It's a good ball into the channel. That's it, get out wide. Cross that. Okay, he's shot. Despite all of the instructions on the tactic, my wing backs are shooting. Welcome to FM. Well, we've kind of tailed off after a really good start. Since our couple of opportunities, they've come back with 4 of their own. Got one of them on target. They've had more of the ball that we kind of expect. Again, one of these like phantom injuries. Like, he's not actually injured, but suddenly his conditioning's just gone through the floor. Oh, he's got a tight groin, that's what it is. Nyonto, come on. Through on goal, 1v1. Fires it in bottom corner. It's a great little finish. I was getting ready to rage at my laptop because he was going to miss, but he stuck it right in the corner. Can't ask more than that. And that's why we paid €2 million for him in the January window. We were lacking a bit of firepower. Is that... Oh my, that's the softest pen if he gives that. Oh, fuck off. Save it, keeper. Come on. Save it. He's not saved it. It's a pretty good pen, to be fair. Okay. Well, the clean sheet's gone. Probably going to take Learkos off at half time. It's a good turnover from Darbo. Can he find someone back stick maybe? No, he's had to go on his own. Oh. Was I happy with the work I got from Craig? I'm really happy, actually. Really happy. Craig's a lovely chap. And, yeah, it's been a pleasure to work with him. So yeah, thanks very much for the recommendation. Well, that was coming. We've let them back into this game. Fuck's sake. A pen and a soft goal like that. It's not good enough. Come on, Naidu. Oh, he's pulled it square. Wow. I'm shocked. He's actually squared the pass. I mean, we've missed, but he's squared it. Right. It's not good. Right, so I'm going to take Liakos off, no matter what, but I'm just wondering, do we give the young Frenchman a game? Or do we switch tactics and go with inside forwards and a striker? I do want to see what the young Frenchman can bring to the team. I mean, we have an all-French midfield. Let's just try that. There's still scope to change the shape if we need to. It's a silly foul. That's a good ball. It's a great touch from Indigai. Driving through on goal. Oh, he's put it straight at the keeper. You're kidding me. And it looks like we're getting counted from our own corner. Oh, that's a strong tackle. That's a really strong tackle. We've turned it over yet again. It's a sloppy game, this one. And they've turned it back over. What is this? What's going on here? And it ends with a keeper making a good save. That was a mess of a highlight. Did not like that one bit. Oh, what's Naidu doing? Oh. We're not really getting our crosses into the box this game. That's a terrible ball. Oh, fuck off. What a joke. We've absolutely fucking thrown this away. actually. Darbo, you've had a really good game, but you're booked, and we need something from this. Right. Now we hope. Come on. Okay, whip this. What can we do from here? Straight into their keeper's arms. Brilliant. No one attacking the ball. There's 3 strikers in the box. No one's attacking the ball. We have to go very attacking, aren't we? Oh, what a strike! Okay, it looks like Dominici may well have just dragged us out of the fire there. What a strike that was. Absolutely out of nowhere, because we have been awful all game. Well, not all game, just the big chunk of it where we conceded 3 goals after scoring our first 2. Benrahma's killed us this game. I know he's a really good player on the game, but he's absolutely battered us. And we might still take 3 points. It's possible still. Oh, Dominici's gone for gold again. Is there still a chance in this for us? Or is it just the end game highlight, do you reckon? Oh, it's gone in! It's Piero Indagai, and it's the softest goal you'll see. It is the softest goal you will see. The keeper hangs his head in shame, and so he should. This is awful from their keeper. He's gifted us the win. That is an absolute gift. Wow. I did not see that coming. Okay, let's waste time. I know obviously there's only a minute left, but the ref could add on some time. Oh, if we had let them equalise straight from the kickoff, I'd have been fuming. Okay, we've taken the win. Guys, how about that? What a dramatic win that was. I'm going to try and keep morale high. Oh, it's worked. There we go. The goals and assists were spread around really nicely. Now, I'm not happy with the way we defended and the way that in the middle of the game we basically just fell apart. But to rally in that way, it's good determination from the boys. Okay, well that's a massive relief, guys. Because we were in real danger of losing 4 on the bounce there. And now after the international break, we come back and play Wabani, who are 17th. Oh wow, okay, he's got something about him there. I'm liking what I'm seeing. He's dubious about joining us. They're going to keep scouting him. We've officially avoided relegation, guys. So get your party hats out. No, I'm joking. We've got loftier ambitions. Staying up's not enough. Yeah, I'd rather not comment on that one. Nice to see you're already taking the rivalry in your new save really seriously, Kate. Hating on Wabani already. Love to see it. Okay, we've got 2 weeks to get through. Wow. Sporting Club Marador, who are 15th, have just gone and beat Aswijan Maliki 4-1. Why couldn't we go and do that? Okay, how many games have we got left? Played 27, I think it's 34 games. Yeah. Okay, so not too many. Just about finishing as high up the table as we possibly can now. I can't see us climbing any higher than where we are now, but we'll see. That's not entirely true, Kate, because we have beat some big teams. We've done the league double over Aswijan City using this tactic. And yes, Rachel, you did hear that we've avoided relegation. You see, at the start of the season, I'd have got really excited as well, but I don't know. I feel like we've taken a massive step this year, and I think no matter what happens, come the summer, we're switching to my main tactic. So at least in that respect, it's been a good transition year for us because we've made a lot more progress than I thought we would. This is an ongoing theme. Kate just hates my tactic. She's not a fan. It's fine. This guy looks really good other than 9 crossing for a fullback. Not in this system. And that's a thought. I need to take Juan off of... well, I need to make him unavailable for the 20s because I actually think he's probably our best option. Yeah, like these two do not like playing together. I mean, let's face it. It's it's no embarrassment to get beaten 2-0 by Aswijan Maliki. And we've picked up some pretty impressive results along the way. beat Marador as well. They're a good side. There's a 3-2 win over City. There's a 2-0 win over City. Kept a clean sheet against them. Another clean sheet there. Another clean sheet there. You know, it's not all bad defensively. Ah. Whatever we're doing in training is just taking the piss. I've got as most clean sheets as a Holiday Inn. Oh, sorry, I've got almost as many clean sheets as a Holiday Inn. That's pretty funny. 3. I'll tell you a joke I heard. I think I saw it on Twitter actually. It was a while ago now. It was like in the middle of when Van Dijk was really impressive for Liverpool during this season. And I saw someone posted on Twitter that Van Dijk could shit the bed during the night and wake up with a clean sheet, and that really rattled me. Like, it tickled me. I was laughing a lot. The decent keeper. Another injury. This is taking the fucking piss. So, Gnonto's out for a month, at least. There's just injuries all over the place. We have a heavy training load on. I haven't actually done much to it, to be honest. It's one thing I don't tend to do too much of. What I did do in some of the lower divisions when we had a really small squad and whatnot is I just cancelled a lot of the sessions and just had resting and recuperation rather than a full-on schedule. But at the moment we've got an international break, so we're not playing any fixtures. I'm going to make this kid available for the 20s because he's playing pretty shit for the first team. Federico Motta. He's pretty decent, other than 9 determination. South African regen. With at least 16 flair. Interesting. Yeah, I think we've got a lot of physical stuff in our training because of the intensity we play with. So obviously we have to maintain intensity levels through the week for the players to be able to do it in games. I'm not saying that's right, I'm just trying to think why it'd include all of those things. Lamine Cisse, 19 determination. I scout a lot of people that you probably wouldn't touch. I think I'm just the optimist. I think we both agree this guy's worth scouting though. Ken Burton. Sounds like an Italian name. Yeah, I see your point, Kate. I think maybe the training's been set that way because we've got a lot of players that don't have match sharpness. Having said that, they're not really going to get that unless we play friendlies or make people available for the youth teams. That is a good point though. It is late in the season. Maybe I should go easier on them. Yeah, that's another tight calf, another muscular problem. We are going to change the training. That's not going to be physical anymore. Let's go with defending. Yeah, I think I do need to keep on top of that physio technique. It's just annoying that you've got to do it every single day. But what's more annoying is having muscular injuries after every training session, so I need to just get in the habit of doing it. Gainsborough bagging up again. Right. Rest. Highlight everyone. So let me change 3 of them. Okay, we're getting there. Only 6 days until the game now. I hate international breaks. So boring. He is looking decent. I think let's train his attacking movement. Yeah. Before I stop developing. I suppose he has been out injured for a while. Right. It's fine, there's not much physical in that. Let's put a few recovery sessions in there rather than physical sessions. Let's get rid of that endurance as well. Have I got the game on highly interruptible processing? I'm not quite sure what you mean, Kate. Apologies. I think I do have a few leagues loaded in as playable. Sorry, and I know that can influence things. I'm still yet to find the perfect database setup in terms of loading in the right amount of leagues whilst not slowing down the game unnecessarily. Let's have a look. Preferences. Advanced. Interface. Increase duration of processing breaks for fewer stops in play. Would you guys prefer that then, if there was fewer of them, but they were longer? Okay, we'll try it. Okay, well Barney have just picked up a win. Okay, well thanks for that, Kate. Hopefully this way around it's a bit less intrusive. Okay, only 4 more days now. I can't wait to sign some inside forwards when we get that money from finishing top half in the league. If we still do finish top half in the league, that is. Okay, Renault's back in full training without any protective gear now. That's good. Okay. Ah, that's not good. I forgot that I promised him more football. Don't really want to lose him. Yeah, I suppose we have only played 3 games, I think. Maybe not even that. We have had the international break, which hasn't helped. I think we're going to let him leave on a free. Is there anyone else that we don't particularly want to lose? Yeah, I hate contract day. Especially when you can't make your mind up. We'll just leave it for now. Lee Congerton. Has he been a good scout for us? I mean, it'd be a shame to let him go just as he's building up a knowledge of Aswijan, but I feel like we could get a better scout who's got better countries for us, because obviously Brexit happened on the game, and young British players need work permits. We've got one of the poorest defensive records in the division. I'm going to palm it off and say I've been unlucky. Fantastic, we just lost our keeper on the eve of a game. Tight thigh. What's so funny, Kate? No, not worth scouting, sorry. Oh yeah, I should have known that that's what you'd be laughing at. I mean, to be fair, do you expect any like newly promoted team to have a good defence in the top flight in their first season there? Why are you recommending people to me that can't get work permits? Absolute clown. What's he doing? I think, to be honest, I need to remember, well, we all need to remember that we're massively overachieving with HESF. Your Tromso team just got promoted to the top flight and you're in first place with only 11 games to play, best defensive and offensive record in the division. I would argue that the Norwegian first division is probably a bit worse than the Aswijani first division. I don't think you've got many teams like Aswijan, Maliki, City, Marador, those sorts of teams in that country. Moniz, he looked decent before. Don't get me wrong, I know this team can defend better because my Manuza save proves it. I just think if we have a look, so we've scored the 6th highest amount of goals, which is not bad at all for a recently promoted team. And in terms of goals conceded, there's only 5 teams worse than us. Okay, so if we kept it tighter at the back, and let's say we conceded, I don't know, let's say 5 to 10 less goals. First of all, would it make a massive difference to our league position? You could argue, yeah, we could be higher, but then we'd be overachieving even more. I'm just not sure. I don't know, guys. I think we could analyse it all we like, but yeah, it's a good point that the Manuza save is using a more effective version. Although I would argue it wouldn't have been as effective in the lower leagues. In fact, I know it wasn't, because in the first season I played with the full-on back attack tactic with HESF. We were diabolical. So I had to change it to this, and it worked really well in the bottom 2 divisions. But that's what I'm saying. I think I've recognised now that now is the time to transition. We've got enough quality in the team now to be able to, and with the finances that are going to be available to us soon, we've got enough quality and financial clout to go and kick on this summer and recruit those inside forwards that we need to be able to play the way I'd like to play. I would like to play Renault, but he's not looking sharp. I'm going to make him available for the 20s until he's match fit. Okay, so we are back to our original strike partnership because Nyonto's out which also eliminates any possibility of playing with the other setup. It's annoying that Westergren is wanting minutes, because he certainly doesn't make our best 11. Right, do you know what, I'm just playing this way. I wouldn't say we are I'm going to say I expect a win today. We're not the underdogs in this game. Wabani have been shite all year. Right, let's go out there and get these 3 points. Come on, guys. That's a great turnover of possession there. Indigai through on goal. Keeper makes a comfortable save because Indigai's fired it straight down his throat. That's one clear-cut chance missed already. Fantastic. It's another good turnover. This is what we want. Look, they're all scurrying back, but they can't get back quick enough, and they get let off the hook again. Another clear-cut chance goes begging. We need to be very careful that we don't get punished for that. In fact, if we miss another decent chance, I'm going to start working the ball into the box, because we can't keep wasting opportunities like that. Good hands, keeper. Get it out to the wing backs, come on. That's better. I don't think I am training chance conversion the day before the game, actually. I certainly haven't done it manually. Oh, as if he's offside. You're looking across the line, mate. What are you doing? Yeah, I'll keep an eye out for that, Rachel, I think. If there is a spare slot before the game, work on chance conversion. Especially against lesser teams, I feel. Yeah, get them fired up. I'm actually tempted to change both wing backs this game. Sub them both in. The regular wing backs. We don't seem to be getting a lot of joy down there. Okay. No, they're going to counter our corner. Brilliant. Good save for the keeper. Good tackle, Liakos. Don't like this one bit. Not creating enough. A lot of average performances. Right, let's change both the wing backs because most of our creativity comes down the sides. See if that does anything for us. Actually, I'll tell you what I might do as well. I might push Liakos further up the pitch, closer to the strikers. Grandjean's been poor this game. Come on. That's a good ball. Is he onside? Please tell me he's onside. No, he's not onside. Fuck's sake. Oh, that would have been some strike if that had come off. Do you know what? Grandjean's been that bad. I actually think, in an attacking sense, we'll be better off with him off the pitch. We're going to go one up top. We're going to play Liakos as a shadow striker. And see how we get on with that. How are we not beating these? With the chances we had. Having said that, since then we've done nothing. Fuck off. Oh, FM can fuck off. This is a joke. Absolute joke. Second from bottom. The chances we've missed in the first half. Oh, this game, honestly. There's nothing like it. Oh, for fuck's sake. Fuck off. Wabani have outperformed me. I'd love to know how. They've had more shots, one more on target. Of those that had one clear-cut chance, we had two. We even had more of the ball with a system that shouldn't really have more of the ball. We were just wasteful with our chances. It's our fault we've lost this game. They've not won it, we've lost it. It's been a joke. We lost that game when we put that second chance straight at the keeper, I feel. In the opening 10 minutes of the fucking game. I'm not sympathising with him. What is he on about? It's a shocking result. More shots and more on target. Yeah, they had like 2 or 3 more shots and they had 1 shot more on target. I know what you're saying, guys, and I just feel like what I'm saying isn't being understood. We had more clear-cut chances, 2 of which were 1v1s, where we were bearing down on the keeper and should have buried both of them. And that was just in the first 15 minutes alone. But that's where the game was lost. I could tell it was going to be one of those games after that second chance. You're not going to create better opportunities than that, and they didn't create better opportunities than that. I don't need to be psychic to know that if you're going to miss 1v1s, you're not going to win football matches. I thought I'd be enjoying this more considering we're 8th. I wish I was Bill Gates wealthy. Okay. But I don't think that predicting how the FM game engine works and plans on fucking me over against small teams is ever going to make me any money, I'm afraid. If it did, I probably would be Bill Gates rich. Apparently there's no such thing as being FM'd. There fucking is. I don't care who at SI say that it's not a thing, because it is. FM'd would have been that they had one shot in the game and beat me despite my 40. That's happened to me several times actually. This year. It's been great. I've really enjoyed myself. But being FM'd for me is 1v1 situations being broken. I think that also counts. I'm not hands-on enough. I'm interested to know what you mean by that. He looks like he could be a player. Oh, do you know what? Oh, 6 determination. I was about to say we'll snap him up for 77 grand. I don't know about that. He will not sign a new deal. It's happened a couple of times now. No, I want too much for him. Yeah, I admit I don't particularly pay too much attention to the training. As I said before, the only time I really got stuck into the training was when I was in the lower leagues with really limited resources, because I was trying to keep what players I had available for the many fixtures that came. When you're on stream playing a game, I almost feel like under pressure to get through the game, well, get to the games and get through them, so that it's entertaining for you guys. I'm not sure. Having said that, I'm sure there's loads of people in the FM community that haven't touched their training once that are still really successful on the game. Right. Okay. Rather than overall, here, let's do chance conversion. Okay. I'm intrigued. How bad has our away form been? because the media keep on bringing it up. That's for sure. Okay, so last time out we lost. Yep, lost to Aswijan Maliki. Yep, lost to Talat Tigers. Last away win was against Hamja. But before that we lost to Mafala Maliki. We lost to Kashid. Lost to... That's really odd. I tend to do well away from home with the way we set up. He's got some interesting attributes about him. Pretty low finishing for a striker though. Oh wow, how's he... I think my scouts are having me on again here. I'm not quite sure. He's a 90 scout rating, worthy player. Probably because he's free, I imagine. Let's start keeping some players on their toes. Hadria a second. That's a bit of an overachievement. Right. If we are going to rely on our home form, then so be it for the rest of the season, I suppose. Needs to start with 3 points here. I hope Nyonto is going to be fit enough to make the bench, at least. Because Grandjean was terrible last game and we had no real alternative. A tire bit so. No, it's pretty average. And the other lad was going to cost too much. Okay, right, these two are ineligible because they're playing for the 20s. Nyonto, can he make the bench? Yes. Maximum 75 minutes. He ain't going to play that much, but he might feature for us. Do you know what? Nadi's been terrible. So, Geoffroy, fuck it, why not? You can play. And Renault, you can play also. Because Cardosi's not been great either. How many assists does Geoffroy have? I don't think he's played enough, to be honest. Yeah, there you go, look. He's only started 4 games, come off the bench 11 times, he's got 3 assists. Sorry, 2 assists. Not been a great season for him, to be fair. He's been learning a new role. I was a bit bold with my predictions, I think. I thought he'd take to that role a bit quicker than he did. But also, for the majority of the season, he's been trying to dislodge this guy from the starting position, who's been playing well. Decent average ratings. 7 assists from fullback, well, wing back. So yeah, it's not as cut and dry as it might look. I was certainly bold with my aspirations at the start of the season for him though. Yeah, Rachel, you're right. He has scored a few goals. He does like arriving late at the back post. Yeah, you're right, Kate. I reckon if he gets 4 or 5 assists in this game, I reckon we're back on track. What do you reckon? Leakos, you've been fucking dog shit, by the way, so you are being dropped. Right. Safe's a very, very good player. He turns into a world-class player for me. He does concern me. Right, can Geoffroy get 5 assists this game to put himself back on track? Been a slow start from us. Come on, get some pressure on the ball. Ah. Oh, that'd have been out of nowhere if I managed to convert that. Poor corner, headed away at the first opportunity. We are creeping our way back into this in terms of attempts. Wow. That was soft all round, wasn't it? Oh. Okay, we're down at half time. Show me something else in the second half. Come on, we need to be more threatening. We do not look like the same team without Nyonto in the side. In fact, I'm going to make a double change. Oh, we're all struggling big time. This hasn't been very entertaining, has it? I can't even change the shape because we haven't got the players available. Okay, we turned it over. Can we break? It's a good ball. Nyonto's in behind. Second time of asking. Oh, he's taking it wider than the goal. What's he doing? When that comes back out, he just needs to rifle that. Why is he dribbling with it? He's offside. Oh, that's a brilliant save. That is a pointless pass from Indigai. Okay. That wasn't fun. I think on that note... Oh, hang on a second. Young Italian? No. Another catfish from the scouting team there. Probably won't get a work permit anyway. Oh, he would get a work permit. That's interesting. Yeah, so I think on that note, I'm going to call it a day. I think we need to put an end to this pretty poor evening and pretty poor overall stream, to be fair. Thanks a lot for joining anyway. Sorry that it wasn't more entertaining. Yeah, take care.